Littlehampton. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It is a good day because... I'll wait a bit to tell you why it's a good day. There's many reasons it's a good day. Okay, I'll tell you one of the reasons it's a good day. One of the reasons it's a good day is that I'm gonna fly from Bognor Regii up to Hayward's Heath. The plan was to go and find my cousin Ian's town, just to overfly the town of Hayward's Heath. But guess what? There's an emergency mission right near it. It's an emergency! Emergency! Oi! Land within 2 nautical miles, wherever you can on the landing zone to bring the medic at this longitude 51.2 and something else. So we're gonna do that. And another reason it's a good day is that if you look here in the info, this is version 2.10. It was an update last night or early this morning, depending on your position on the planet. This is version 2.10 of Neofly, and this adds a new mission, search and rescue, for you to go and find, survivors of a crashed airplane or some sort of accident, and also an interception if you find some plane trying to get in under the radar. That's good for the people that like the national boards and stuff, or maybe if you are looking for a fugitive or something like that. That could be an interesting one. But I'm very excited about the new search and rescue mission here on a Neofly. I think it's neofly.net, is that right? I'm gonna put the link here. If you play Microsoft Flight Simulator, you really should check this out. It's a really fun companion utility. You can donate 13 euros. It's free to try. You can donate to get more missions and stuff like that. And then it gives you this utility that connects to Microsoft Flight Simulator and remembers where you are, remembers your position. We're in Bognor Regii, down here by Littlehampton currently. My base of operations is in Sandown here in the Isle of Wight, but I've been flying around. Now I'm Bognor Regii again, even though yesterday we landed somewhere up here. I don't know if the update had forgot where I was. I should have remembered I was in a town here, or maybe I closed this before closing Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it didn't save it to the local DB. I'm not sure, but this was the place that I had landed before that, so it's not too far. And the flight plan today is take these medics. It's not an airfield. It's just like we can take a look at the satellite picture. This connects to Bing Maps, this thing. And you can see there's some fields here. We have to land within 2 nautical miles of that position. That one there, it looks like, depending on the wind direction, that could be a possibility. These here have a lot of hedges and stuff. We probably have some issue of that. And the Bing Maps won't necessarily match exactly the real world the data in the game, but it does use real world data, so it's pretty close. I'm thinking you're probably gonna have to land over there, or maybe on this big field over here, and hopefully that's close enough. That's within 2 nautical miles. I actually have 2,000 feet. What is 2 nautical miles in feet? I'm not sure. Let's open up. I think Firefox. It'll be too much for, let's see, 2 nm. For all the stuff I have running here, I need an i7. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to look somewhere else, because there's too many things running. Let's see, 2 nautical miles in feet. Let's see. 2, okay, not nanometers, nautical miles in feet. There you go. About 12,000 feet more or less. Okay. So this will be pretty close, because you see the scale here, 2,000 feet. So I could even land over here, be 12,000 feet around. So I can land anywhere around any of these fields around this area. Okay. So let's do this mission. Flight plan is, first we take these medics to where this accident was. Okay. I'm gonna click connect and fly. We're gonna get a checklist here. The aircraft is green because I have the Cessna 152 back here, Microsoft's Flight Simulator. The airport is not yet because I have to press fly. It's a EGKC. It's a Bognor Regii local golf course field. Okay, and I am going to change the flight conditions to I don't want to fly in real time because I want to be able to see where I'm going. Let's do another morning-ish flight. Let's do like around 11. Okay, I'll leave live traffic and all the stuff. Actually, let's put no, we'll leave live. That's fine. But I wanted to check some things about the performance of this game. If you put live traffic and you're somewhere busy, I think the performance gets reduced. Okay, I'm gonna click fly. I might have to adjust the weight a little bit, but we can do that from inside the airplane. And alright, some news about the stream. I'm getting to a point in my day job here that I'm gonna have to work. I have a lot of work to do during the day, so this means that for the rest of February, potentially today is my last stream at this time at 2 p.m. EST. I'm gonna have to move everything forward like 3 hours. That means that my streams are gonna. This is gonna be an experiment. I'm gonna see how it works, but my stream's gonna move to 5 p.m. EST, and it kind of pains me to do that because I know that some of the people that are regulars that drop in from Europe, that'll be late for them, so that'll be annoying, you know, but it's just until the end of February while I have this bunch of work to do, and hopefully, well, music of Microsoft Flight Simulator stopped. Hopefully that doesn't mean it crashed. There is a crash bug. No, it's still there. There's a crash bug associated with the Sim Connect thing that is what Neofly uses to connect to Microsoft Flight Simulator and give you these missions and find out where you are and where your plane is and your destination. So we'll see if that works. Hopefully it won't crash like it did yesterday. All right. Yeah, a lot of changes happening in one day here. I'm also messing around with the little labels in the bottom. I managed to get some emojis there, and discombobulated a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna have to move this schedule forward. And it is a good day. This is a quote from the guy, that Captain Tom guy, 100 years old, died of COVID in the UK. I have not read his book, but quite a heartwarming story. And I like that optimism. I like to think that you wake up in the morning and you think today's a good day and tomorrow's going to be even better. You know, I think we need more optimism in the world. And so I decided to make this stream title, Today is a Good Day. It's going to be a regular stream title. That'll be like the slogan of it. And there'll be something in the beginning. Right now I'm putting Neofly career there because that's what I'm doing. I'm flying with Neofly. Very slow though today, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know if it is due to something in Neofly, but it hasn't been this slow for a while. I don't remember it being this slow. Maybe I have too many things open. I'm not sure. I closed Firefox, so that's fine. While we're waiting here, I'll the little guitar. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's crashed, man. What's going on here? Oh, it's coming back, maybe? What the heck is going on with Microsoft Flight Simulator in this? Switch games, switch gears here. Yeah, one reason I'm changing the schedule is it's the kind of work I'm gonna have to do now will be like final production images for illustrations for a video, and if I break it up in the middle of the day of the stream, I kind of lose my flow. And so if I move it 3 hours later, then I'm done of the day, and hopefully that'll improve things. Okay, here we are. All right, wind 12 knots coming from 251. That's gonna be west-southwest. Okay. Got track IR turned on. All discombobulator. Okay, there you go. Okay, now let's go back to Neofly. Okay, the payload, I need 360, current is 340, so let's go up here. And let's give ourselves another 20 pounds here on the payload. Alright, those are the medics, now it's at the 360. Alright, everything is green.
Mayday. A plane has just crashed. Bring the doctor to the crash site.
Alright, there's a plane crash over there. So we're gonna go check out this plane. Should I drop the doctors off? We're coming in over here. and then we're
Good
going
morning,
to.
pilot. Bring me as close as possible to the crash.
All right. It's very funny the way they speak because it's a computer-generated voice. Okay.
Transporter, medic on board. Go, go, go.
All right, let's go. I'm just full power, and we're leaving. Emergency crash, and we need to take some medics over there. These are kind of cool missions you get with this rotate.
Fly safe, and good luck with the landing.
All right. Little Cessnas on the side there. Other lovely birds. When I made this custom skin, I just put these hearts on the wings. I just put it as the default one, so any Cessna I see in the game has the heart on the wings. I should probably do that better so that I don't paint all the other airplanes on the simulator. But I did it quickly, and that's what happened. Okay, so I think I have to go east, northeast here. Okay, that's the bearing we're gonna take. It's not too far away. Quite a bit of weather out here. And the flight tracking is on. And we are off. Gonna fly over the South Downs National Park Authority, the southeast, the east part of that. And we're gonna head over to this medical emergency near Hayward's Heath. And we're gonna land, we're gonna drop the doctors off, then we're gonna take off, and then we're gonna fly over Hayward's Heath. And then we're gonna fly south to Brighton and land over there, and that'll probably be the stream. Maybe, depending on how long this takes, maybe I'll fly all the way down to Sandown, which is my home airfield, with a custom scenery that I downloaded for free from flightsim.to, where you can find a lot of free airports and free scenery that people put together. I don't know if there's free planes yet, but making a plane in this game is a lot of work, I imagine, so I don't. Unless it's like a paper plane, maybe you're not going to find free planes there. All right, lovely lighting, beautiful lighting here on the Cessna 152. As we proceed northeast to the crash site, bring these medics that I have on board. All right, invisible medics currently, okay. Okay, I need to get a bearing. I have to go to... let's see. It'll be about, where's the map? I don't have the line on this because I didn't put a destination, so I just have to track. I'm just using a Neofly to track my position right now. Okay, that's about right, the bearing. A little bit more to the right. So that's a bearing of around, let's see. Yeah. 055 or something. Let's see from the outside view, in the top left, there's 051, 055. And I'll try to give you a nice outside view in a little bit. Alright. Yeah, that's the medical bird. Like. All right. Beautiful puffy clouds here. Ease up in the throttle just a little bit so we stay within that green, the red, not in the red. Try to give you a nice view here that's not too close to the airplane. There you go. Beautiful English countryside. Nice puffy clouds and scattered, and the light just falling on the landscape. Really beautiful flying weather. There's the clouds for you to go around. There's green fields. We're gonna have to land on one. Oh, is this a crash? No. Okay. There was a pause there. And you can hear the subtle details in this game of the wind streaming over the surfaces outside the window here. I think it's like sort of hissing sound almost. Not sure about the emojis next to the people's names in the bottom, but I'm continuously experimenting with colors and with labels. Right now I'm just using the built-in text features of OBS Studio to stream this, and I had, in order to be able to get emotes to appear, I had to install this plugin called Pango Text, and then the text inputs can render emojis after I install that. Let's go around this cloud here. Approaching Storrington by Bullington and Washington, and then Ashington up ahead, and then West Ginstead, Cowfold, lower, and we're landing near Lower Beating and Warning Guild. Very beautiful. Photorealistic graphics in this the ground especially. Down here is Thacum to our left. Let's get back into the... I'm having to fly around these clouds a bit of weather around, but can still remain more or less on course because they're broken clouds. Warning Glid is where we're headed to. That's where the accident is. And that should be pretty close to Haywards Heath. All right. Flying through these big clouds. Just gorgeous. Clouds above us. I think as soon as I can afford to, after I complete some more missions, I'm gonna buy the shock club, shock cub. That I don't have that plane because that was in the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I want to get the Savage Cub, or no, the X Cub, because it has. If I look up, it has glass, and I think the Savage Cub also the Savage Cub also has glass on the top, which is really interesting because then you can look up. It's a plane that has the wing on the top, but you still have glass up there. Big clouds over here. We're approaching the landing area, so let's move to the other side and look into the sun, and then we're gonna reduce speed and altitude, and we're going to let's stay this side, and we're going to descend and see where we're gonna land to drop off these doctors over here. All right, are we there? We're getting close. Okay, yeah, let's reduce speed. Let's descend around these clouds. It's my favorite type of flying, when you have low clouds that you have to fly around. Beautiful light. You have to think about trimming the airplane as you reduce speed, as you just dance around these clouds. Crab tree right by it. Okay, somewhere around there. Alright, let's turn on the satellite and road map so that we can see more or less the type of place it is. If we recognize it. Yeah, I think this thing here, I think the accident is around there. We're approaching this area over here. So let's see, this field looks pretty good. That one there, that one could work. Okay, that's a pretty nice smooth descent. Let's get the power up again, and we're gonna overfly. As soon as we overfly it, the crash location, I'm gonna... Let's go like this and then look around. Then I'm gonna circle it a bit and find the best landing spot that I can. Bit of a reflection here.
Dispatch. You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a way to land.
Alright, there's a big field over there. I think that's gonna be our best bet. Not a big field, but a decent sized field. And there's another one a bit further up. That one also could work. Let's get a little bit of altitude here. And this is really lovely that there are missions in this game now that make you land. You can land it, you know, in unprepared fields, unprepared strips, because it's what I enjoy doing the most in this video game. All right, I think that's gonna be the one right there. I'm gonna land over in that field. Okay. And I'm gonna come in, I think, from the direction that because the wind was from the northeast, I think, where we took off. It might be different here, but all right. This one could work too. This one right here, this field right here could work as well. But I think this one this light green one that right in the center of the screen now, that's my best bet. All right. All right, here you go. Flaps down. Be a little tricky. Not that much space. I'm basically gonna try to go there. And I think, you know what? I'm gonna put the power up. I'm sure the doctors won't mind if I go around a little bit longer because, you know, they want me to survive they want to survive this landing. Oh dear, okay. That changes things. Look at that. There's electrical pylons there. Alright. No, electrical pylons are too risky for this one. So let's take a look at the other field that I was thinking about instead. And the weather's closing in, it seems, so there's also that issue. Okay, I think there was another green field up here that one perhaps. Alright, tricky spot. Not a lot of space here. I think this is still going to be the best bet despite the electrical pylons. I think I'm going to have to stick with my initial choice because these other ones are... Yeah, that's the best one. Alright, let's go this way. And let's just try to land and go under the electrical pylon if necessary. Alright. Electrical pylons are right here. It's gonna be a very tricky I'm gonna try to land and go under the electrical pylons. Alright. I don't even know if the electrical pylons are modeled, if the cables are modeled.
Transporter form dispatch.
All right.
You did it. Nice. Secure the plane with the parking brake.
Manubas! Okay. Okay. I don't think there are cables. Maybe cables for electrical pylons are not modeled, so that's good to know. Or maybe they are, but they're just invisible. I can't see them. Okay. Let's just stop the plane over here. Here the parking brake.
Dispatch from medic. I'm on my way.
Okay, and that's not bad at all. Look at that. Pretty close. Alright.
Transporter from dispatch. Good job, pilot. You saved a life today. Find a way
Fantastic.
to come back home.
And we got a Les XP bonus, and we got a landing bonus, I guess because it was a decent landing. And fantastic. 1-2 boss. Okay. I think with this update it'll still track where my plane is with the last update before, because before I would have to click or maybe not because the connect and fly turned off. But now let's go to Hayward's Heath, which is just to the east here. It was very close to this mission. Okay. And we're gonna just find a place to land there, or just do an overflight. Maybe I don't know, this field here. We'll just take a look. We have to go straight east, just a bit lower, like bearing 100. It's easy to remember. Okay, so here we go. Let's undo the brake and let's take a look at how I'm gonna take off here. I'm gonna take off the direction I came, even though that's probably with a tailwind. I think I have enough space to do it. If I get close to these little houses over here. It would be nice if they eventually modeled like the trees lightly swaying with like with a breeze, so you could visually tell the direction of the wind, or even have something that like tells you like, okay, put your hand out the window and you saw that the wind is coming from that direction. Okay, here we go, full power. Let's take off. Plenty of space, even if it's a tailwind. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Never mind, don't jinx yourself. See that? I think there is a tailwind, so it threw me around a bit. The wing almost dropped. Yeah, this is with a tailwind. Wow, that was a little scary. Don't act overconfident when you're in a low-flying airplane. Low and slow, it's the worst place to be in an airplane. If you're low, you want to be fast. You want to be high and fast. Okay, let's go east. There we go, bearing 010, bearing 100. 100, bearing 100, that's where we're gonna go. Go to Hayward's Heath. Okay, we can raise the flaps now. Trim the nose up. Let's check if Neofly is tracking our flight. No, it's not, because unless you select a mission, it's not tracking your flight. Okay. So I think when I next started, it would go back to the airport that I was before. So that's one limitation of this utility. Alright. I'm just checking the map. It's over here that we're going, okay? Like around here. There it is. Get a northeast bearing from that turn in the road there. From that in the turn, this is where we're going. Alright. Alright, I think that's the 4th mission accomplished in with Neofly, or 5th? Yeah, maybe 5th. I'll take a look at the logs after. Into some weather here. Hey Jokey, yeah, did it for you. Good, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. Thanks for the idea. I like it. Do you like it? There they are. I do take suggestions from. I'm an amateur at this, so any suggestions you have, I'm always happy to hear them. And I really like the googly eyes. I can even change the expression to make them angry or sad or, you know, perplexed as needed. I'll do a bunch, and right now they're, you know, just like a cat when a cat stares at me. Sometimes that's the expression he has. So. All right, gotta give it a name. All right, for the plant, huh? Yeah. Any suggestions? It's funny, I never renamed plants. I mean, I don't have my partner Amber, she's good at the plants. I do my best, you know. I overflew Hayward's Heath. I'm here already. All right, let's turn around. So we're over Hayward's Heath right now. Alright, I'll think of a name. Maybe I'll do a poll. I'll pick a few and do a poll, or none of the above will be one, and then people will have to suggest others. And we'll take it from there. Hayward's Heath over here, where my cousin lives in the UK. And there's a couple of football fields we could potentially land on. They're pretty short though. I think maybe with the Cub I could land in there, but with the Cessna 152 I think it'll be... Maybe this one then under here will be okay. Could land on the main road because it doesn't have collision model of the cars, but maybe I'll try landing in there. Or maybe I'll just keep flying over the town and not land at all. Fernandez. Fernandez. That works, Fernandez. You know, someone from Central America, Mexico, or... But I think a plant, should it be a female name? Or a male name? I'm thinking more of a female name. And Fernandez is, you know, it can be a surname. It's more of a surname. Over Hayward's Heath over here, but I appreciate your suggestion. I'll take it into consideration. Orbiting Hayward's Heath with a Cessna 152. Where should we land? I think the best bet will be... Because I don't want to crash in this career, because I haven't crashed yet, and I like that I haven't crashed, which is nice for me, you know. I'm not jokey never crashes. I'm Hypertech Zero often crashes. The Banks definitely gives off a female vibe. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, let's think about it. Maybe this. Maybe I think over here. If I land over here, maybe. But it's a risky one to land in. Maybe in a field outside the city somewhere. Maybe one of those fields there. Or maybe I'll just fly back to Brighton and leave the landing here for another time. I think that's what I'm going to do, because unless it's an emergency, I don't want to end my pilot career in Hayward's Heath here, because that would be a bit of a tragedy. I don't want to... I want this to be a good... It's a good day today. Today is a good day. And I've enjoyed this flight, and let's set a course to Brighton, okay? Or even let's go straight south, I think. Okay, that will take us to Brighton. I think the hospital roof is long enough. That thing there. Oh, that one. That one, yeah. I think it probably is with the Tiger, with this other airplane, the Savage. That one has a very... With the Cessna... With the Cessna, I'm not sure. But let's go see the coast, okay? I'm basically here. It's not tracking my progress anymore, because when you complete the medic missions, it stops. But I'm heading down to Brighton. It's not far. And then we'll probably... land in Brighton City Airport, EGKA over there. See if we can spot that. So do you stream as well? Mainly IL-2? I've been thinking about streaming some older flight simulators, like the IL-2 1946 and even older than that, if I can get some stuff to run in this computer, just to see how that works. Beautiful lighting here. We've got a fog. We have some rainy mist. Look at the lighting change. It's really gorgeous in this game how the lighting changes very subtly. Chipa, good evening, sir. How are you? I have some potentially some news. I may, well, I'm going to change my stream schedule. So I'm gonna be for the rest of the month. This is my last stream at this time. From now on, I'm gonna start streaming at 5 p.m. EST, which will be 11 p.m. for Europeans, 10 p.m. if you're in the Greenwich Mean Time. I think 11 for the Central European time people. Because I really need, my day job is getting to a stage where I have to stay on it during the day. And that's what's gonna have to happen. I'm glad you're excellent. I'm doing good too. It's a beautiful flight to Haywards Heath and now heading down south to Brighton. GMT changes depending on summer or winter. Yeah, I think what time is it there now? I think you're 6 hours ahead of New York right now. Is it what, 8 o'clock over there? 8 p.m. Yeah, I didn't they vote, was it by European country or that there were votes to whether to keep seeing daylight, observing daylight savings time or not? What contraband are you hauling this time? This time it wasn't contraband. This time I dropped a medic over here. I dropped a medic. I had to land on a field to drop a medic. There was an accident. And I had to land in a field to drop the medic off. And now I'm just flying empty back to that little golf court airport that I was at. And I'm gonna fly over Brighton first. I may land on Brighton City Airport instead of going, but I'm actually may go all the way to the west to the Isle of Wight and land in Sandown, which is technically my home airport. Okay. Yeah, I remember that one of the votes, one of the countries voted to get rid of not Greenwich Mean Time, but of daylight saving time, you know. I think it was Italy, maybe. But I don't remember if it was EU wide or if it was by country, or maybe here. Maybe it was the United States that voted to get rid of it. Oh, look at that! There's a windmill back there. Beautiful lighting here. Some hills. Are you in the EU, Jokey? It's the whole EU, huh? Okay, there's EGK, so that's the Brighton City Airport. I'm headed here to, let's see. Oh, Brighton is here. I should turn right a little bit more. Really pretty hills. It's really beautiful, the English countryside in this lighting. All right, now we're in a good bearing. We're what? Now we're bearing 235. Yeah, maybe who knows how long it would be for them to actually implement all that, or if it was just going to be a immediate thing. Because I assume that there's some. Oh, that's dangerous. In the outside view, my forward key it's also mapped to trim, so I was just like. It's like the Boeing 737 MAX. It's pushing my nose down, okay? Oh, this is dangerous. I have to figure out a way to change that so when I'm outside view, it doesn't trim. Right now, the fix is just to use the mouse to move around while I'm in the outside view instead of the keyboard. Here, Brighton, where my grandfather lived through the last years of his life. Beautiful city. I remember the seagulls. I remember the excellent fish and chips, some of the best in the world. You know, sometimes I criticize food from England, but there's wonderful food as well. The fish and chips in this part of the world is just to die for. All right. Yoki says, pretty sure we either voted for getting rid of it or that most polls say we probably will. Yeah, I think you're right. I remember that the vote was, let's get rid of this damn thing. Of this change of time that throws everyone off, or throws people off for a while. Let's see if we see St. Dunstan's hospital for the blind here. That's where my grandfather was for many years. I think it was, I remember that, I remember the marina. I think it was there, a little bit further up. Maybe that one, maybe that building over there. I mean, I don't know if Brighton's gonna get photogrammetry in this next World Update 3, which is going to be UK and Scotland and Ireland. Gonna put castles, some cities like Oxford are gonna get photogrammetry. I'm not sure if Brighton will be one of them. But I think that's St. Dunstan's there. Or it was. Well, it's been many years I've been there. Or maybe there. Brighton, southern UK. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Or maybe one of these buildings down here. I don't remember. And it's not going to look exactly like in the game. But I do know that this is the famous Brighton Pier. I used to go in here and play arcade games like Top Gun. And you would go in and it would spin all the way around. You'd have like this behind this F-14 Tomcat and you would spin around like crazy. So I have this track IR. If I move too much, it goes a bit nuts. Brighton Pier, lovely, it's rendered. Look at that. There's some big, whoa, careful. Some big, this is a skyscraper? Some weird skyscraper. This looks like a glitch in the Sobo Studios Black Shark AI that generates the buildings in this game. Is that Hell Pit still in Brazil in the game? I don't know. I never saw the Hell Pit, but I did see this thing. I did see a giant like 200-story building in São Paulo that in a part of the city there's definitely that doesn't exist there. You know, it's like a typo. Instead of putting 20 floors or 2 floors, they put like 200. I think on the OpenStreetMaps data that they use to populate the buildings. The Black Shark AI, the names they give these things, that used to populate this stuff, these buildings in this game. Brighton Pier. All right. And there was this. I did a flight over Japan when they had World Update 2 or 1. That was Japan, I think. And there was this crazy like spike, and on it there were trees and buildings on the spike, so it looked like something out of a Mordor or like a Lord of the Rings thing. There's some pretty great bugs in this game, you know. Like some of my favorite games have the best bugs. Arma has some great physics bugs as well. Okay, let's do a low-level flight here to scare some tourists and just get a bit of a sense of speed. Careful though, you can't go too fast in this because then it just, you get the Microsoft screen of death. Maybe flying this Neofly career thing is not as exciting for y'all because I don't take as many risks as when I'm just, flying regular, because I don't want my pilot to get killed, but sometimes you have to do it anyway. So here we go, let's do a bit of a low level flight here, right over the tennis courts, the beach, get some some people holding their ice creams to drop their ice cream cones and just scare some children and some elderly holiday goers here in Brighton. What the heck is this guy doing? Aha, that one on AC on the top of that skyscraper is gonna have to work hard. Is that the one in Melbourne? There was a skyscraper or something, or oh, air conditioner. Right. This is, they say this is a water here. I don't know if that's true. Alright, some low-level flying for you to see the sense of speed that you do get flying low in this game because of all these buildings and all these little things they put in it. Now I think I'm approaching Boston City Airport. Alright. Should we land here, or should we keep going all the way to the Isle of Wight to see our see the custom airport I put there? Maybe I'll just go back home to the Isle of Wight. It's a ways. Let's check my fuel here. Quarter tank. There you go, Boston City Airport right there. I think I am gonna land here. Let's do a touch and go and see how you feel. Shoreham.
Shoreham Tower, Lovely Bird. 1 is 2 miles east with Sierra Touch and go. Lovely Bird, 1 Shoreham Tower. Make left base, runway 20. Altimeter 29.9, 2 winds 272 at 20.
Alright.
Enter left base, runway 20, Lovely Bird 1.
Alright, so I'm gonna enter base left on runway 20. Okay, that's running 31. I think this is 20 over here. Take a look so you can see it from this side. What is runway 20? 200. Pretty airport. It's like a grass runway. Okay, here's runway 20, so I'm entering base left over here. Or is that 02? No, it's 20 is this one here. Okay. That's base left. I think that's the case. I'm an amateur. Alright. Yeah. Alright, do I have to tell him something else?
Shoreham Airport information, Sierra 1100 Zulu. Wind 272 at 20. Visibility 5. Sky condition 1001.
Okay, touch and go here. Here we go.
Lovely Bird 1 cleared touch and go left. Traffic runway 20. Wind 272 at 20.
Alright, here we go. Turning. It's a pretty bad turn to base final. I'm gonna have to fix it. I'm not gonna put the flap down because this is gonna be a touch and go. I'm just gonna touch and then I'm gonna go. Okay, let's go. Cut the engine power.
Lovely Bird 1 acknowledge. Last transmission.
Oh, I have to acknowledge I can't now because I'm coming for a touch and go, but I'll do it. Here you go.
Cleared for touch and
Oh.
go runway 20, Lovely Bird 1.
Alright, there's the touch. Almost crashed because I was trying to do that other thing. And we go. We touched and we go. Very messy, but I'll take it. Alright, I can totally feel the wind. And let's head all the way to Sandown, okay? If I start running out of fuel, there's some sort of fuel emergency, then I'll see the nearest airport list and I'll try to land there. But I'll take you all along for a ride. I'm gonna be talking about that Cessna, that crazy Cessna. He looked like it was gonna crash. He was fumbling of the radio. And then all of a sudden he just managed to recover the last second. He did a touch, he did a go, and he left, and we never saw him again. Alright, what time is it now here in game? It's almost noon, but it's winter, so the northern hemisphere can be noon and the sun can be that high above the horizon. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. You tell that to people in Brazil, they're like, I mean, especially further north in Brazil, like, what? You know, the... Oh. We need a name for the plant over my left shoulder here. I did this plant because of Jokey's suggestion. I mean, I didn't do the plant, but I did the eyes in the plant, but now it needs a name. I can talk to him. It's like, I say, what do you think? Should we go to Sandown or should we land at that golf place? Yeah, that was a suggestion of Jokey Never Crashes. He said you should put some eyes on that plant, and so I did some cutout eyes and I did it. Okay, so we could land at EGKC, that little golf course place. Maybe we'll do that. Another thing I'm doing with this change of schedule is I'm going to have some... I'm trying to schedule the games well ahead of time, so I've put two days a week for Elite. Cheaper. But it can change to Star Citizen, you know, whatever we feel like playing. If you want to play too, just trying to get myself a bit more organized here, because until the end of the month, day job is gonna take my day hours, and I'm gonna move the stream to the late afternoon here. I may just completely change my mind and say this is a terrible idea and not do that, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Well, a pretty field here. Cut power and go down. This field, pretty. It's an old. This is an old like airfield, I think. Because look, I think that looks like a runway. Or maybe it is a little farm airfield that's... Very... a lot of sprawl, a lot of... the south coast of England is pretty much... it's inhabited. Go back to Bognor Regis. I think that's where we're gonna land. I think this is the River Thames, maybe estuary. It goes all the way up to London. No, actually it's this one. That's the Thames estuary. What am I talking about? This is another river. Does it show over here? What's the name of the river? The River Arun, Littlehampton. Very kind of charming tricycle landing gear, this airplane. It almost looks like a toy airplane. quick test on the sound here in OBS. Make the plane sound a little lower. Battaglia. That's the name for the plant. That's the name you suggest for the plant. Fern Battaglia was a female baseball player in 1950 to 1951, ode to the women that defied the reign of men. That sounds good. Her name was Fern Battaglia, and battle seems, I like that. Alright, let me write that one down. We had Fernandez of Battaglia. Okay, let me leave you an outside view while I'm writing this down here. Try to turn track IR off for a second. Yeah. Battaglia. Fern Battaglia. I like the sound of that. Che dice Battaglia? A little bit of maneuvering here. Here you go. Oh, see how fast you gain airspeed with the little barrel roll attempt? Yeah, I didn't know that Fern was a name in English. Interesting. Another old airfield there, I think, decommissioned, potentially. Lots of old decommissioned airfields because, you know, the Battle of Britain was fought around here. All around this area. And across the channel. I've always liked ferns. My favorite plants. Okay, we're almost there. Let's get the tower permission to land.
Shoreham Tower, Lovely Bird. 1 cancel landing intention. Shoreham Tower, Lovely Bird. 1 cancel landing intention. Traffic, Lovely Bird. 2 miles east to land. Shoreham Tower, Lovely Bird. 1 cancel landing intention.
I thought I had...
Shoreham Tower, Lovely Bird. 1 cancel landing intention.
I thought I didn't need to do that anymore, but anyway. That seems like a little bug. I thought I had they saw that I did a touch and go and I was gone, you know. I didn't need to tell them that I also didn't want to land there. Maybe with my frenetic clicking and while I was at the same time that I was landing, like with my hands going, one hand on the stick, the other on the mouse. Maybe I also clicked that I was requesting a full stop landing. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put the flaps down. Nose gonna go up a bit because it increases the lift over the wings. It brings the nose up generally. And we're just gonna do a nice turn straight into landing here because there's no air traffic control tower in this little gulf strip here. The next time I play, I'm going to fly back to Sandown, and we will be back at home base. It's a very pretty one too, but you know, I don't want to my home base to be by a golf course. Not bad. Oh, in the runway. God. Should I get rudder pedals or should I get a new chair? A gaming chair. And those two things are actually related because 1, 2 boss. Because if a gaming chair has wheels that don't lock, then I can't really use it with the rudder pedals because I would push a rudder pedal and the chair would go backwards, I think, right? So, thanks, Shipa. 1, 2 boss. I have to press F9 and then I can go 1, 2 boss. Without like the image going all over the place because I have to turn off track IR because otherwise... Okay, let's not fall in the river here. Oops. Your feet will be set. All I have to do is pitch your feet. A friend of mine plays Elite with rudder pedals in VR. Cool, okay. So I have to, so you're telling me I should get both the gaming chair and the rudder pedals? And should I get a gaming chair or should I just get, you know, a regular office chair? Are the gaming chairs really just an office chair that has the brand that says it's for gaming? I was looking at this company that my friend suggested that he likes that has like standing desks as well. I was also thinking about a standing desk. And it's called, oh, I'm gonna have to look it up again because, here we are, arriving. And let's park right here. Fantastic. Has to be comfy for a long time to qualify, yeah. Office chair that is nice and comfy, but it has to be comfy for a long time to qualify. Turn the brakes on. Go down here. Master alternator and battery off. Magneto off. And that's today's mission. Let's take a look at where we are. Let's go back a little bit to look at the sun, because it's always nice to look at some sunlight. And you can hear the birds. I like that they have they put the sound effects in this game, that you have the birds singing and stuff in the background. Alright. Okay, so back to Neofly. Today we did quite a meandering flight. They said that the weird thing about, the only thing that I'm not sure about this so far is that if I do the medical mission and I go in and I land, what's that sound? Oh, it's the little things making a sound. Look at that. It's funny, it makes a sound. I was like, something happening in the airplane? Anyway. The only thing I'm not sure about this utility yet that I'm gonna go into their Discord and make a suggestion is when you do a mission that you have to land on a field, like I did today, I had to take a medic to land over here. I land on this field here. Okay, there's my landing. And but after you do that, then the mission's over and then you lose your flight tracking and you have to click connect and flag them. And when I do that, it says choose an airport, but I'm not an airport because it's in the middle of a field, so it's probably a limitation. I don't know if they have a latitude, longitude, position thing. I assume they do because they know that, you know, they give you the latitude and longitude, or is it longitude and latitude? I always forget the order of those. I should probably try to put a little sticky note up here. Because then I lost my flight tracking and I didn't see my tracking to Brighton and Bogna Regi. My cousin told me how to pronounce it. I forget now, but me and pronunciations, you know. So that's still, but with the latest update to this version 2.10, we have search and rescue missions. The next stream I do Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm really looking forward to trying one of those, that basically you go to a place where a plane crashed or there was an accident, but it doesn't give you the precise location. You have to basically look around and get like this little beacon that starts beeping to find it or something. And also interception missions for you to intercept planes that are trying to stay out the radar, stuff like that. Okay. Latitude, longitude, lat long. Okay, lat. So I think I was right in the beginning, like latitude, longitude. Okay, so first latitude, X, you know, horizontal, and then the longitude. Okay. Thanks, Shupa, as always. All right. I'm gonna leave this here. Another flight. How many are we here? We have, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th mission without crashing. I am up to $42,000 to purchase an airplane. In this, I think I need like 200 or something. So I'm a long way to go for that with this particular airplane, but we'll get there. And it's not just, here you go. Yeah, the cheapest airplane is Savage Shock Ultra, but I don't have that airplane because that's in Microsoft's Flight Simulator Deluxe Edition. Maybe I should get it. Check it out. X-Cub. My god, it costs that much? Okay, these are the ones at this place. If I go to a different place, there'll be others. There'll probably be the Savage Cub, and that one would be more interesting for me. Probably a little bit cheaper. Okay. Alright, peace out. Have a great Wednesday. And I'll see you again tomorrow if you drop in, even if it's later, alright? Don't, that's life. Much love across the Atlantic from New York City. It's a good day. Hypertext here is out.